revise everything about ourselves, including education.
Okay. Now, you had talked about inviting your foreign counterparts to really assist you. Now, it seems that this sector is dominated by foreigners. Now, going by what I have on my statistics, we could see that the multinationals, dominating the ICT, control about 70% of the personal computer market share. Now, we have 100% mobile phone market share and 78 market share of mobile network operators. And then you have the local players, in a fragmented, session with just about 350 indigenous companies operating. Why?
Sadly, I must admit that's the reality. We need to start from somewhere. That's the sad truth. We need to start from somewhere, but we must not allow where we are to discourage us. Even the so-called foreign experts started from somewhere, and they developed themselves. So we need to be consistent at what we are doing, study them, develop our own capacity locally to be able to do those things. But these are figures you have just given me, and what we all know is affecting the telecoms primarily. But in the software industry, it's a different ball game. We have sufficient capacity to start from with what we have, and I believe we can compete favorably, and we're already doing that.
If you have sufficient capacity, why are you not doing enough?
Just like I said, you can do so much as you're allowed to do. Now, you have brilliant ideas you want to implement, and then you realize that you don't have a platform to do it. By way of contracts, for example. Let's look at check truncation, for example. Sorry, I have to go back to that.
Okay.
There are so many foreign players, but equally there are so many indigenous players who are doing very well. I'm so proud of that, because some people believe it could not be done by an indigenous company. But we are proving that wrong. We are proving that being black does not mean that we are stupid. We are capable of intelligent thinking, and we can bring out good products. If only the encouragement is there from the government, the right policy is there to protect the indigenous industry, so that they are not priced out by the foreign competitors. I agree there are some areas we still need to develop on, because we've not been playing in those areas as indigenous software companies before. Yes, we have to admit, but we can learn. But it takes practice. We need to be given the opportunity, for example, to try our hands and see whether we can do it. Even when we do it, maybe not as much as an English company will have done it, but it will work. And then we'll work with it. So many countries have done the same thing, and they succeeded. Look at the Indians of today. How did they start? The government deliberately ensured that they encourage the local software industry. Now they are seen as the giants in the world. I agree they are the giants, but I don't admit they are better in terms of intelligence and what they are capable of doing.
No, but don't you think that perhaps the reason why some of those that could have given you the opportunity really is not giving you the opportunities, perhaps they believe, that this Nigerian factor, trying to cut costs. So they would rather, deal with the foreigners who would give them exactly what they want.
I must say, to an extent, that may be happening, but then, just like they will say, it takes two to tango. Okay? I believe if they need to do the right things, they know the right bodies to talk to. We have so many professional bodies that I'm aware of in Nigeria that can give you the list of professional software houses that you can conveniently do business with. They won't take your money and disappear overnight. They will deliver on their promise, and they will give you a good job. I believe it's possible. But where people have interests, I know today you can go to bid for a job, and they look at you and say, where is your Igbo? Sorry, I will use that terms. Because you are alone, and they see all of you, you are blacks. So you have not come with a white man. They believe you are inferior. You've come with an inferior solution. And we're proving that to be wrong. And we'll continue to do that.
All right. Now, again, statistics shows that, I'm sorry, I deal with statistics here. Nigeria loses 600 million naira annually to Western nations for the use of foreign domain, like you have .com,
That's right.
.org,
That's right.
you know, and not .ng. Why is it so?
I believe that has to do with the perception generally of people. You see, what happens in the industry also happens everywhere. An average person will believe anything hosted in the US, hosted in the Western country, is going to be available all the time. That comes down to infrastructure. You've seen cases where the whole nation is thrown into darkness. And then you have a critical business to run, a mission-critical business to run. You can't afford even a 1 minute downtime. Where will you put it? I'm not saying that happens all the time, but it's a factor to consider. So the government really has to help to instill that confidence in the people that it can be here and it can work.
Okay, so how can we, because it's obvious that we lack kind of local content in this sector, how can we institutionalize local content in the ICT sector?
Basically education to start with, encourage people, more young people to go into it, creative arts, for example, to go into it, encourage everybody that has to do with ICT, any form of production at all can come on board. Think of something creative to add. The way ICT is just a vehicle. Anything you put into it will move. So ICT has come as a vehicle. It is now left of the various stakeholders to think of what they can put on it to make it to move forward. ICT has ability to support every other sector in this country. They only need to put in place policies that will encourage our people to see a future and to see success and a profitable career in it.
Okay, what about the agencies in this sector? We have the NCC, we have the National Information Technology Development Agency, we have the Niger Consult. How would you assess these agencies? Have they really been doing what they should do?
I believe they've been doing what they should do, but the question is that the best they can do? I think they can still do more. We have so many duplicated agencies, not just in ICT, I would say, in the country. I believe we can achieve more if we streamline all these agencies, where they have overlapping roles, merge them together, and have a more efficient agency. They can do better, I believe.
All right. Thank you very much, Shay.
Thank you so much,
having
Chimeze.
this conversation with you.
The pleasure is mine.
All right.
Thank you.
I've been talking with Oluseyi Oshifalujo, the Executive Director and Chief Technology Officer at Precise Financial Systems, and we've been looking at achieving digital economy, looking at ICT infrastructure. Well, that's it on today's edition of the program. Thank you so much for watching. We do hope to be with you again same time tomorrow.
Life has just got easier. You stay connected to Channels TV, where news and innovations are shaping our world. Simply log on to channelstv.com to get the breaking news. Browse the homepage according to what matters to you. Tap on the extended coverage of business, sports, politics, lifestyle, infotech, entertainment, health, world news, and lots more. Click on the live link and see the news in real time. Do you want to watch the latest video of the day? It's just a click away. Friend us on Facebook, YouTube, follow us on Twitter, Google+, participate in Channels TV poll, and share your comments. It's a website you can talk to. Your voice will be heard. ChannelsTV.com. The news at your fingertips.
Many factors define your health. Some you can control, while others are simply beyond you. On Health News, we highlight all these factors and through medical experts provide information that will help you take informed decisions on healthy living, nutrition, and keeping fit. Get incisive health policy analysis. Health News, the most